Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how I made over $2,000 with a single trade with a small account of 300. This is something that I haven't seen any other trader to talk about, so you can hear it exclusively only here in my channel. You know that I'm really into quantum site trading, so recently I have found a way to exploit the specific days of the week for USD Canadian dollar. And in this case, what we need is a really volatile day. And we have this when actually the Canadian dollar is showing their overnight rate changes. And you have to know that probably more than half of your trades would be in a loss, but when you win, you're going to win big. I mean, really big. Your risk reward ratio would be something like 1 to 4 at least, and sometimes you have 1 to 9. And your win ratio would be something like 40%. But by the risk reward ratio, you can win a small fortune with that. So let me show you a small example on your risk reward Monte Carlo simulator, and to show you exactly why it's so crucial to have more than 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, even if you have a small win rate. So in our case, we have at least 1-to-4 risk reward ratio, and we're gonna risk 4% of our portfolio. So we are gonna enter 4 here, and we are gonna have 1-to-4 risk reward ratio, which is gonna be 16, and our hit rate will be around 40%. And we are gonna have initial capital of $1,000, and we are gonna have 100 trades. And since this is a simulator, we are gonna have simulated 100 times 800 trades. And when we calculate here, we can see that we have a great, like insane Sharpe ratio. We have a great profit factor, and we can see that with 100 trades simulated over 100 times, we'll have on average making this $1,000 to $51,000, which is like huge, which is insane. So guys, if you like strategies like this, and you want to see more, uh, just like, comment, and subscribe so that I'm aware that you like the things that we are doing here. So if you want, guys, I can show you some of the trades that I made with this strategy. And the first one is actually on 22nd of January. And you can see that we have a really tight stop loss for this strategy. And one of the cons that we have here is that if you have a broker that is trying to catch your stops, and since we have a really tight stop with 10 pips, probably it will hit your stop loss from time to time. So you have to be careful with which broker you're going to choose. And here you can see that we are always trading in the direction of the trend. So you can see here that we have uh, 10 pips stop loss, and we have risk to reward ratio 1 to 6. And we are waiting for the 1 hour bar to close. And we can see that in this case, again, we have 1 to 6 risk reward ratio. Some of the other trades that I made with this strategy is again exactly when the overnight rates of the Canadian dollar are published, and you can see that here again we have at least 1-to-4 risk reward ratio, and again we have 10 pips stop loss. And again we are with the direction of the trend, and you can play a little bit and put some moving averages, and you can basically follow the trend till it ends. But for this manner, I'm waiting just for the first 1 hour bar to close. So the last trade that I'm going to show you guys is one made on 5th of November, and you can see that again we are trading with the direction of the trend. We have 10 pips stop loss, and we have 1 to over 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So What we have to know here is that all of the edges that we can find in the markets can flatten at some point and they will not work anymore. So we have to be careful when we use it. And a great book about this topic is Long-Term Secrets to Short-Term Trading, written by Larry Williams. And if you know Larry Williams is, he's actually the guy who won the 1987 World Cup Championship of futures trading from the Robbins Trading Company, and there he made um, from $10,000 he made over $1,100,000, which is 11,000% return in 12 months, which is of course insane and it's pretty impressive. And I'm really supporter of this philosophy that if you want to become a great trader, you have to read about great traders and get into their minds. So this is how I will make a lot of references to great books um, written or connected with great traders. Um, because I have a lot of books like this in my library, and I would love to share them with you. And again, guys, if you like what we're sharing here, you can like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, that's about it. See you soon, guys.